Last week, my video was on America's biggest memeable roller coasters, which were Wild Mouse at Cedar Point, Oscar's Wacky Taxi at Sesame Place, and Daddy Pig's roller coaster at Peppa Pig theme park. But in today's video, I'll be talking about Europe's biggest meme coasters / theme parks and why. But before we get started, here are some honorable mentions. The entirety of Zaderland. They have 2 wacky worms, and that's about it. What else can you expect from a park like that? Avengers Campus at Disneyland Paris. I've heard nightmarish things about the one at Disneyland in California, and this one too. But I don't think it's quite worthy to live up to the actual memed list. The final honorable mention that I have before we get into the actual top 3 is Rutschbahn at Bakken, not the one at Tivoli Gardens. I'm not going to go too into detail about why this coaster is such a meme, but all I can say is that a certain section of this roller coaster would most definitely not be allowed in the United States. Anyways, let's get into the actual list. Okay, first off, we have the Octonauts roller coaster adventure at Alton Towers. The Octonauts was a popular Disney Junior TV show that aired from 2010 to 2017, and honestly, I loved this show when I was little. This coaster opened in 2015, and it looks like a standard kiddie coaster, but it's kind of reminiscent of Daddy Pig's roller coaster, which I covered in my video on America's biggest memed roller coasters. So, to be completely honest, this ride looks like nothing special. Just the Disney Junior theme is worthy of it making this list, which is always appreciated. Next, we have Wildehild at Schwaben Park. Now, if you've heard of this coaster, you know how weird this ride is. Its nickname is the Chicken Coaster, and that's completely reasonable. I could just say that and move on. However, I definitely need to talk about this ride more. This coaster is relatively new. It opened back in 2018 and was built by Ride Engineer Switzerland. Never heard of them? Well, same here. This is not a long ride, and it's pretty hard to describe the track orientation of this ride, so you guys can just see for yourselves. The train rocks back and forth as you go through dips in the track, and it's almost like a less intense and less painful Green Lantern first flight. But while you're going through the 1 minute 30 second duration, you have to weave through chicken figurines and even a soundtrack produced by I'm a Score, blasting in your ears. The best way to describe this score is if you mix a cinematic movie trailer with a 2014 chicken compilation meme. If you don't believe me, I'll put a link to this score in a comment on this video. It's as weird as it sounds. Now, if it weren't for another coaster, I would put this on top, easily. But for number 1, I had to go to the obvious clear winner. At Bon Bon Land is notorious with enthusiasts for its hilarious theme. This is a kiddie coaster that is themed to a dog's fart. It is literally Danish for dog fart roller coaster. On the ride, there's even a doghouse that you pass through that makes a fart sound, and then you pass by a massive statue of a dog pooping. For those of you who have never heard of this ride, please watch a POV of this coaster if possible. This is a kiddie coaster that goes less than 20 miles an hour, but I guarantee that enthusiasts will make the trek to Bon Bon Land just to ride the dog fart roller coaster. Well, and the first Gerstlauer Eurofighter, but mostly this, which is why this has to be the top spot on this list. But anyways, that's about it for this video. What did you guys think? Did I miss any? Comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.